morning, students of class 8. In the previous class, we had already completed the entire chapter and I have given you the homework to write the answers. Now, in this class, we are going to continue with that answers only. So, first I will give you the answer of choose the correct answer which I had given earlier and fill in the blanks. So, according to the question number, like number 1, the question was xylem and phloem together form. The answer is vascular bundles. So you have to write the answer vascular. Okay. Then the second question number 2 was root hairs are. The choice was multicellular or unicellular. The answer is root hairs are unicellular. Okay. Then third one was that phloem transport is. Now, transport in phloem, xylem, phloem, two types of tissues are there. In xylem, it is unidirectional, means in only one direction the water and minerals can be transported. But in phloem, it is bidirectional. So, your answer should be number 3, bidirectional. You have to choose bidirectional, that is the correct answer. Then number 4, the fourth question was, dash takes place through the phloem. The choice was translocation of organic food or ascent of sap. The answer is translocation of organic food. That is the correct answer. Translocation of organic food. This choice is correct because through the phloem tissue, it is the food which is transported from one part to the other. It's not ascent of sap. Ascent of sap means simply the movement of water and minerals from the roots to the upper parts of the plant. So that choice is incorrect. And the last question number 5 was tracheids and vessels are the elements of xylem or phloem. Where are they found? Tracheids and vessels. If you remember, tracheids and vessels, both of them are elements of xylem. So correct choice is xylem, not of phloem. Phloem is not made up of tracheids and vessels. So this way we have completed number 1 answer. Now next question I had given you, I'll say the page number. It was on page number 22. The questions, correct the false statement by changing the underlined words. So that answer is page number, I'll just provide that page number is 22. What was the question? The question was to correct the underlined words, isn't it? To correct the sentences. Correct the sentences by changing underlined words. By changing the underlined words. This one was to choose the correct answer. Okay, this question number 1. It was choose the correct. Okay? Choose the correct answers. While writing, you may find from which question is there. It is from inside the text. Choose the correct answer. Already I had given as homework, so you can check. Okay, it was on page number this 20. Choose the correct answer. Wait, I will provide you the page number also. On page number 16 it is. Alright. Now what was the first question as well as the answer I will give. Roots have an outermost single layer of cells called the cortex. Cortex is underlined. So see, outermost layer of cells in roots, it is not called cortex. We have to change this word only. Then what should be the correct answer? It is known as epidermal cells. So just change this cortex. Instead of that, write epidermal cells. Because that is the incorrect word cortex which is given. Then the second question was, root hair have a semi-permeable membrane called the cell wall. And cell wall is underlined. Cell wall is written and it is underlined. Means this is the incorrect word, we have to replace with the correct one. So answer is, it is not semi-permeable. Cell wall is freely permeable. So it should be plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. That is semi-permeable. Okay. Then the next question is, you have to learn all these answers and write in your copy also, so that you can write the test. Okay. So those who have missed the class, inform them, your friends, to write all the answers. Now next question number 3. The third question is the movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration across a semi-permeable membrane is called diffusion. Diffusion is underlined. The movement of molecules from higher to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane is called diffusion. So it is not called diffusion. The correct answer is it should be osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of molecules from higher to lower concentration. Then next word number 4. In osmosis, the transport of molecule occurs against the concentration gradient. So what you have to do is you have to cut the word in osmosis, the transport of molecules. Instead of osmosis, you can write active transport. You do the correction in the question only. Cut that osmosis because it is incorrect and write there active transport. Okay, osmosis cut and write there active transport. In active transport, the transport of molecule occurs against the concentration gradient. Okay, so that question gradient is wrong. It happens in active transport. Okay, so what is underlined? The word is gradient. So we cannot change it. Then number 5. Manganese is an example of macronutrient. Macronutrient is underlined. Macronutrient. That is underlined. Means we have to change. This is incorrect. So manganese is a type of micronutrient you have to write, not the macronutrient. Okay. Manganese is a type of micronutrient. Now next we have the exercises. That is one more diagram based question is there. I'll give you the answer. Now the exercises are there. Name the following. Okay. I think we have completed this one. No, I'll rub it. And we'll start with the exercises. So this is your homework only, okay, to write all the answers in copy. So now exercises, answers are there. Question number A, first one. Question is already there. I've already clicked the picture of these questions. Now you have to simply write the answer. Like first question is the outermost single layer of cells of the root. The answer is it is known as epidermal cells. What is it called? It is known as epidermal cell. So number 1 answer is epidermal cell. Then number 2, the question is tissue comprising of xylem and phloem. In which xylem and phloem both are present, it is called conducting tissue or vascular tissue. Conducting, either you can write conducting tissue or you can also write vascular tissue. Better you write conducting tissue only, one answer will be there. Then third question is the tissue made up of vessels and tracheids. Vessels and tracheids are found in xylem tissue. XYLEM, xylem it is called. Then fourth question is a membrane that allow water molecules to pass through. Such a membrane which can allow the water membranes to pass through, it is called semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. Okay. Then next one, number 5, the last question. Tiny openings present on the surface of leaf. We know that the tiny openings which are present on the surface of the leaf, they are called stomata. Okay. Now question number B. What is that? Give the technical terms. Okay, we can write it here only. What is the first question? The process by which water is absorbed by the roots from the soil. So what is the process by which water is absorbed? Answer is osmosis. So write the answer osmosis. Number 1, osmosis. Then second question is the process of movement of molecules against concentration gradient utilizing energy. Just now I told that process is called active transport. So answer of number 2 is active transport. Against concentration gradient, the molecules will move by the expenditure of or by the utilization of energy. Then third question is the upward movement of water and minerals in plants. When water and minerals move in the upper parts of the plant, it is known as ascent of sap. The term is called ascent of sap. Then the fourth question is the process of loss of water as vapor from the aerial parts of the plant. This process is called transpiration. What is it called? It is known as transpiration. The definition of transpiration is loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts of the plant. And the last question is the process by which food is made in the leaves. You have studied in lower classes also that green plants make their food by a process called photosynthesis. So that word only you have tried. Photosynthesis. So these two answers completed. Number A and number B. Two answers completed. Okay. Now next we have to do number C. Why I am doing it here on the board? So that the doubts can be clarified. Because simply copying it from the page, you may not understand why the answer is written like this. So explanation of the answer is also needed to clear your doubts. And then question number C. That is also choose the correct answer. First one, number 1 question is structures in roots that helps to absorb water are. Which structure of the roots help to absorb water? Number A, root cortex. Number B, root hair. Number C, epidermis. Number D, cuticle. Out of these 4 choices, the one which is correct is the root hair, because they are the one which helps to. So number 1, B is correct. What is that B? Root hair. This structure helps to absorb water from the soil. So while writing in the copy, you write 1B, root hair also you can write. The question you will write, okay, and after that, while writing the answers of the correct choice, you write the correct choice as well as the answer also, not only alphabet A, B, C, D. Like I have written root here, you also mention it. Then question number 2, the pressure created which pushes water from the root cells to the xylem. Which pressure pushes the water from the root xylem to the upper parts? It is called root pressure. And the choice is given in number B. So number 2 also B, and the answer is root pressure. Okay. Then question number 3. What is the third question? Transpiration is, definition is given there. The correct answer is loss of water by evaporation from the aerial parts of the plant. So number 3, A is correct. Okay. Now number 4. I am not writing, but you write it here, whatever is given there, okay, loss of water. Then number 4, the rate of transpiration increases when the conditions are there, day is hot and humid, soil is dry, it is dark, or the day is hot and windy. So last option number D is correct, when it is hot and windy, because if the temperature is more and the wind is also there, the transpiration rate will also increase. And the last question number 5, which of the following process requires energy? Active transport, diffusion, osmosis, or all of these? Only one of them need energy, and that one is active transport. So number A is correct. Okay. Now question number D. Write true or false and correct it. Number 1. It's true, false, but we have to do the correction also. Like transpiration pool can cause ascent of sap. Yes. But alone transpiration pool is not there. Still you can write true. It can cause ascent of sap. Then number 2, transport of food materials is called translocation. Yeah, this is also a correct statement, so no need to correct it. Third one is the process by which requires a semi-permeable membrane is diffusion. No, this one is false. So we have to cut that word diffusion. Instead of writing the word diffusion, you should mention it. I have cancelled like this. Means this is wrong one. We have to change it with osmosis. Okay. Diffusion should be cut and osmosis should be mentioned there. Now number 4. The fourth one is, the question is nitrogen is a micronutrient. That is also false. cut the word micronutrient and instead of that write the answer macronutrient. This is the correction you are doing, okay? Macronutrient. You know the spelling of macronutrient, M-A-C-R-O. Rest nutrient spelling will remain the same. And one more, last, fifth one. The rate of transpiration increases with increase in temperature. Yeah, it's true, so no need to do any changes. So we have completed up to question number D. Now next question is number E. Choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. I'll just write the answer here. Number E, first one is water enters the root cells through a semi-permeable or permeable. Answer is semi-permeable plasma membrane. So we have right here semi-permeable. Then number 2, this is question number E we are doing, okay? Number 2 is, the question is, xylem vessels are present beyond the dash of the root. Xylem vessels are present beyond the pericycle of the root. So correct answer should be pericycle. Pericycle is the name given to the layer of cells which are present in the root. Third question is, dash and active transport are methods involved in the absorption of mineral iron. Which two methods help in the absorption of mineral iron? One is active transport. What is the other one? The answer is diffusion. Okay? So we have tried diffusion, not osmosis. And then number 4, the movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration until concentration is same is called diffusion. It is not called osmosis. Why? Because there is no semi-permeable membrane. If semi-permeable membrane is mentioned, then the answer should be osmosis. And the last question number 5, the energy required for active transport, from where we get? By photosynthesis or respiration? Of course the answer is respiration, because by respiration energy is produced in the form of ATP, and that is needed for active transport. Okay. Now we have to circle the odd one out and name the category to which they belong. I have to do this one. I'll just share it with you by clicking the photographs and explain it if required in the audio. Okay. Thank you.